Hello everyone, and today I am at a automotive car event where manufacturers bring down their new cars for people like us to test drive, and today I'll be reviewing or testing the new 2021 Kia Stonic. So here we go, just a quick walk around the car. Starting from the front, you've got full LED lights and you've got, well, something I don't really like, a fake grille here. Although, do just lower down, get a nice bigger grille for that intercooler and radiator. Moving around the side, another bit of fake grillage right there. Not that big alloys, let's have a look. 17-inch, I assume these are diamond cut alloy wheels. Once again, expensive to, if you do curb them, expensive to refurb, so you've got to watch out for that. As for the general, silhouette of the car, it's a very hatchbacky crossover type thing. So let's move over to the boot, and as we open it up, yeah, there is not that much space in there actually. I am slightly disappointed by that. I thought this car was going to be practical. A hatchback crossover SUV type thing does lack boot space. It is the GT line, so you do get some more aggressive styling, but I am not a fan of this cladding that you get around, well, all around the car even. I don't know why a lot of manufacturers are doing that. Subaru with their new WRX has put loads of cladding around that car and it just looks ugly. I'm not too sure why a lot of people do it. Maybe if it is a off-roader, yeah, go ahead and do it, but is this really an off-roader? Are you going to take this car off-road? The Kia Stonic. The badge, well, the name, Kia Stonic. Well, Stonic even. It means style and iconic. Now, it could be stylish, I'll give it that. But is it iconic? I'm not too sure. Let's move over to the interior. Let's have a look at what's inside the Kia Stonic. And it's all right. It's, you've got the Dacia Sandero stepway, and it's a bit like a plush luxury version of that car. And I'll be honest, the interior of the Dacia Sandero stepway isn't actually that bad. Some items, well, some honourable mentions. The infotainment system, the map is not the best. Of course, you're going to use Apple CarPlay. Oh, one thing that we need to mention about this car, it's got the sounds of nature. Check this out. Calm ocean waves, rainy day, open cafe, let's just swivel that around, warm fireplace, can you hear that? Snowy village, lively forest. Yeah, I'm a fan of the ocean one. Now, no digital dash. You've got a small digital, I don't know if it's a 4.2 inch display, and you've got some analog dials next to them. Now, I don't really say this a lot, but the analog dials in this car are not the best. It does rev to 6,500 RPM though, bloody hell. This car's got a 3-cylinder engine. I thought it'd be that revvy. You've got some storage for your glasses right up there. You never see that in a Kia, very strange. Or do you? Not too sure. Don't roast me in the comments for that. Other things, climate control vents, nice toggle here. No, you don't have to control it through the infotainment system, which is great, like the Seat Leon, and that's kind of annoying. So glad they've kept the buttons and switches down here. Moving down to the center console bit, you've got this massive gear lever, park, reverse, neutral, and drive. Cool stuff, standard automatic. And also, if we just move ahead of that, you could see that this car gets a heated steering wheel. A heated steering wheel in a Kia Stonic. Oh, and drive modes as well. As for the rear seats, there's actually a cool little nifty feature in there. If you, well, let's take a seat in the back first of all. Is there much space? Yeah, fair amount. It's not too bad. Few centimeters headroom, plenty of leg space to be honest, or leg room even. And also, check this out, probably the best feature in the Kia Stonic. You get a little slot for your seatbelt buckle so it doesn't catch on anything. Nice thinking there. Well, if I can get it in. We'll try later. Anyway, now let's go for a drive. Right people, now let's go for a drive in the Kia Stonic. And first impressions. This is only going to be a short video, so please do not expect a review or a full in-depth drive. It's going to be slightly longer than, well, slightly shorter than usual, let's just put it that way. Anyway, the model variant is the GT line with the 1 litre petrol engine. They call it the T-GDi, I believe. Can't remember. A lot of range for a 3-cylinder engine. This car has got 459 miles of range. That's incredible. Now this car has approximately about 118 brake horsepower and 127 pounds-foot of torque. So not a lot, and 0 to 60 in, I believe, if I look at my notes, 9.3 seconds. So not too sluggish, but it is on the slower side. And if we pop it into manual mode, drop it to, no, that's up, down, 4th, 3rd. Okay, right, let's turn off lane keep assist because we do not want that on. Ride height is very high. There is, put it this way, it's not very sporty at all. In fact, it's the opposite. The seats, they are quite flat as well, so there's not much, they aren't really hugging you that much at all around the bolsters and near my thighs as well. There's not much grip. Well, it's not tight, and that's not really an issue unless you want sporty seats. Now let's go through the driving modes. You've got eco, normal, sport. Let's whack into sport mode. So throttle response, it is way more active. Oh my god. No freaking way. What on earth is this? It's making a lot of noise though. It is making a lot of noise, guys. You know what, it's a nice raspy engine, but the handling isn't there, unfortunately. Wow, Porsche, did you hear that? That was incredible. Right, brakes. Okay, the start-stop system in this is actually not too bad. Usually I hate the start-stop systems in majority of the cars, especially Land Rover. It is shockingly bad in those. But in this car, you don't even notice it, which is great. It's alright, it does soak up the bumps well, I'll be honest. But is it exciting? No, not at all. Not one bit. It's not an exciting car. Exterior wise, oh, pigeons. Exterior wise, it's not the most stylish thing. I don't know why Kia have gone with the Stonic name. The Kia Stinger is fantastic. I am appalled, well, I'm not happy the fact that that car didn't do so well in the UK or the US even, for that matter, because that car is incredible. Now this car is also based off the Kia Rio, so why would you not get a Kia Rio? You gotta be asking yourself that. Anyway, that's my drive. Thank you guys for watching. That's all I have. Please do like the video if you did enjoy. I am sorry again, it's not a long video. I don't have long with this car. Only 35 minutes. Put it that way. Only 35 minutes. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.